I like talking about war and history and life, but I've lived through a lot. I've been to many different countries. I studied in schools full of different people. I studied in English, Portuguese, Spanish, and even German. I've traveled Egypt, Morocco, China, and much more. My family's not rich, but it's middle class in Brazil, which makes us more well-to-do than poor people. And I've had lots of different encounters with people from all over the world, races, and monetary gain. I've had a life of an adventurer, and I want more adventures. I want to travel to exotic places. I want to try new things, talk to different people. I think a stagnation of creativity is what really holds us back, really, from achieving what we can and what we can't. I was always a very curious boy. I'd read books about ancient Egypt. I'd read all Agatha Christie's horror books. I don't like Sherlock Holmes. I think it's a bit too slow. But I like military and history. This is from World War II, from the SAS. And I just like to get in tune with people's ideas because we can learn from anyone, really. And it doesn't have to be taxing. We don't have to hate each other. It's more easily said than done, which is why I try to give to homeless people as much as possible, not on my own bank account. But still, in Boston, I left $20 on a homeless man sleeping on a monument. I bought one pizza, but it's not about the small things you do; it's about the experiences you have. And I always ask my grandfather, who's 86 now, what can I do to be a good person? He says you have to help people and you have to listen and be truthful, and that's all I want, regardless of what happens. I had different visions of war, of battle, of seeing aliens around, walking. It's quite extraordinary, really, because I have visions in my head, voices in my head, sexual hallucinations too, which is a whole nother topic. But I enjoy life. I met people from favelas. I met people from mud houses in Morocco. I met ultra rich people that are billionaires almost, and we need to treat ourselves not equally, but as if we could learn something from someone. If you learn something new, bingo, there you have it. It has to come from within. You have to be truthful. You have to really listen, which I feel nowadays people don't really listen. They just have their opinions and they go to their echo chambers on the internet. I'm really voiceful against the internet because I think it's done more harm than good. But I use it too, so I'm a hypocrite in all that way. We need to listen to each other. And by that, we need long-form conversations, which most people don't want to do, or brain rot, in the slop, the trough, all these sensational media videos and ideas like Karens and Stolen Valor and Freakouts, which I have a slight addiction watching Karen's police. We need to not come together, but we need to just talk more, which is what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm going to be interviewing a lot of different people and see where it takes me. I've caused a lot of trouble in my life, but I don't want to force anything on anyone. I want to just have good conversations. Like, my philosophy for life is just to be creative and be a good person, which is by listening and helping. But I also know that I can push people away because of my mental illness, or because I'm weird, or because I don't make sense. And if I offended someone, I like to say sorry and try to understand why. I really don't understand why we ignore others, others suffering, others that need help. I was very much ignored, but my family got my back, and my friends too. It's very important to have these ways of communication, really, and being honest. That's what I'm doing here. So if I repeat myself, I'm just my train of thought right now. My English teachers always said I had gems in vomit in English. I'd write essays and I just write, and they see they're gem in ideas, but I was vomiting words. I'm very much impatient, which is a vice of mine. But I just want to be a good listener, which takes introspection. Yeah, like, why do I like history so much, and why do I like ancient Egypt and detective comics, and why do I like World War II? I just find these ideas of human communication, collaboration, and destruction part of life, right? Our cells are tiny little microbes, have you seen those tiny little bugs that crawl in all over our skin? And you're afraid of a cockroach. I'm joking, but those little bugs, I forgot their name, but they're kind of cute. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like tiny bugs that roam around our body. And the cells are communicating. It's so amazing, right? You can, they die, they reborn. Boop, 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 boop. Like that worm game where you eat the worm. Yeah, life's amazing, right, guys? Because imagine we're so complicated, we're so fragile, we feel so much. We're in this huge and tiny universe at the same time. We have these experiences of God and ultimate, and these our experiences is what make our life good. If we were all the same, every day was the same, we would be in a dystopia. If everybody was the same, we'd be in a dystopia. We'd be robots, and that's not good because we need diversity to be able to have differences. Because not everybody's the same, but if you are stuck in the same group forever, you're not going to change your ideas or have new experiences really. It's repeated and repeated. Um, yeah, I just want to know things, and I want to know why these things work, and then I want to understand myself back, like a pendulum, really. Our whole world is made by frequencies, because Nikola Tesla believed that numbers and frequencies and sound waves are more powerful than light waves. So it's all in the sound for us. We have limited vision. We don't see X-rays, infrared, or like some other creatures do. But we are able to write things down and understand logic. I'm just really bad at mathematics. I never got more than 75 on a test in mathematics. I almost failed my year. I didn't pass because I got stuck by maths like 3 times already. I can't do algebra, literally. I can divide, not by 3 numbers. But it's not about me, really. It's about other people and how I can become a better person. And understand things better, really. To figure out what the hell is going on in this life. Right? So yeah, thank you for watching. This was just rambling.